crash, honey yacht, dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Houston Texans. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. I'm coming up. Red 80. Check 99. Check 99. Hey, check Mike.
On first down, Darnold. And incomplete to open things up. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Mike 5. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Mike 5. Marty
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Aaron Jones, his fifth touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Texans nothing. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Set, ready? 10 Lobo.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey,
now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 19-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
218, chopper.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Pittsburgh.
Here we go. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Out.
Hey, Sam off. Go. Hit it.
First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. He'll have a first down past the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Let's go now. 8, read. Bravo.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 51's Mike. Mike 51. They can't hang with us. 51's the Mike. 51's the Mike.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Five.
Mike 5. You don't know no better. Mike 5. Come on,
They'll try the right side with Jones. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Hey, high 7.
3rd and 2, Darnold. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too.
Let's go, boys.
And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Texans' 26-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, here we go. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. It's coming this way, Here we go. 55's Mike, guys, 55.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check.
Topper.
Shit.
Beat rip.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 50, the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Houston. Matt Breida taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point right down the middle. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
San Francisco.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Running right, Jones. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
The Texans let's go, let's go, let's go. At their own 18-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Got double tight. Double tight. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down.
Off the play fake. Herbert flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And the ball is knocked out. And this is going to be 49er football.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yo, lady.
Hey, Charlie.
My five. Let's go, D. Let's go. Fires the mic.
Darnold. This complete to Jones. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Switch. 36. Yo, lady.
Darnold from the gun. Forced out to his left. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Mike 5. Come on, man, Eddie. Fires the mic.
On second and 9, Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Eighty weapon.
51's the mic. Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
6-6, pull it high.
Let's go. Calm the crowd. Let's go.
Get it.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
5.
From the gun, Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. This is taken at the 15. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field. That is now a 2-touchdown game with the Steelers in the driver's seat. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say the great athletes they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now Jones. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Mike 5. Go, lady. 5's the mic. 5's the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Mike 5. Mike 5.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded inside the 5. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They're in the 2nd quarter at Heinz Field. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one.
Check 50. Check 50. Alert flare. Alert flare.
Hey, rock, snap.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. Pierre Desir in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch 52.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
You don't want none. My 52. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. My 52.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hodges. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Down. 90 Wolf.
I got you. I got you. Check it out, read.
Blue draw Corkers. Hit it.
On first down, here's Breida. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
15, Lonnie.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
To throw on second down. Herbert. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Strong right, strong right, strong right.
Hey, Alpha.
4 down, even. 51's the mic, 51's the mic.
Now.
Let him know, let him know. 51's the mic, boys, 51.
Go.
Looking to throw. Herbert. That'll be complete to Breida. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Watch the screen.
Second and 5. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it'll bring up third down. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Hey, lock it.
On third down, a run from Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
That's another Texans first down.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Check 13. Check 13.
General West.
Watch 2. Watch 2. Watch 2. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
Ready.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Breida, he'll try the right side. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 31. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the run. Slam, slam, slam.
61, matchbox lights.
51's the mic. 51.
Snap.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Come on, set. 18, Gator.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
Choose.
Now it's Breida, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
Set. 18, Gator.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe.
Hey, orbit.
51's Mike. Mike 51. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Let's go.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Check 43. Slam.
Gone.
Pick the edge. Come.
They run with Breida. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Watch the run. Switch.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Let's go.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Hey, alert 3.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. There he goes right side. And this will be a touchdown.
Touchdown, baby. Keep it rolling.
I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. They run it with Breida, and he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Let's see what you got.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Darnold now to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line.
Here I come again.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28, 30, past the 20. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game.
49ers 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Niners take over.
We play to win. Let's
at their
go.
own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now in Houston, it's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw, Darnold. Throwing right, and that's complete. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Darnold completes it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Here we go, yellow lady. 55's my guy, 55. Here we go, here we go.
Here's Darnold. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Darnold. And able to find Conley. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On first down, it's Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Texans' 30-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, we got tight left, tight ends left.
They'll go again to Jones. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 16. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, and he told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Darnold from the red zone now. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. It's a foot race. 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On third down, here's Jones. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They run again with Breida. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber.
This is Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Ready, break.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Travel. Ready.
Here's Breida. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ready. 10 Lobo.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Texans, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.